No more scratch.
Okay, go.
Hi, Andreas from Cozy here. Today we're going to be talking about a topic which I think you'll find fascinating. We'll be talking about what projects I personally invest in when it comes to properties in London. In the last few weeks, I've been helping a few people to buy houses, and many of them asked me why you don't do some videos to show us what you invest in, so maybe we can get some examples. So without further ado, I want you to present what you're going to see below, what you're going to see behind me, which seems fairly complex, but is much easier than you think. The four key things I want you to think is that usually I buy investment projects, which means properties that they require significant renovation. So there are four parts in my strategy. Part one, identifying the right assets. This means identify properties which you can extend, which you can split in 2 or 3 flats, which you can add value. Part two is design it fit for purpose. Design it in a way which you can add this value. Part three is renovation. That means once you have designed it, you need to execute the building of that project. And part four, and most important probably, is the financing. This part completes the other three because it shows the added value on this project. So how do all these four parts come together? Let's assume these are real numbers, but I'll show you how the flow works, and in the next few videos you're going to see these numbers in the real houses. Let's assume we're buying a house for £600,000. We have £40,000 other costs, stamp duty, conveyancing, and our renovation plus furnishing, it cost us £350,000 for a total 990, say 1 million. Then the bank, once the project is done, the bank comes and they value the project at 1.5 million. They're going to give us 75% of the 1.5 million as a mortgage, and we're left with £375,000 equity within that project. We can rent this house, this will be a conversion maybe in multiple flats, for £85,000 a year. We have some costs to manage building insurance, etc. at 11,000, and then we are paying for this mortgage an interest rate of 5%, so it's another £56,000 for a net rent of 18,000. So let's put all these numbers together. We start with 1 million, which is the cost we paid. Immediately day one, we have added 135,000, which is the difference of the mortgage we got, excluding what we paid initially. We add another 18,000, which is the net rent before tax, for a total of 1143, right? Now, if on year two, say we sell the property, we're going to crystallize this equity which was built when we got the mortgage. So all in, if you see on this flow, the whole project is now worth 1518. But from the beginning until say the end of year two, we have added 48% of value. So while it might have been some work initially, we were able to crystallize this with a very higher rent, but also better financing. Now, we have assumed that the interest rate is 5%, which is what it is now. In my project and in the last 2 or 3 years, this interest rate was 2 to 3%. So you can imagine this number is 18 is closer to 40 or 50. So that means significant more cash flows in this type of transaction. So stay tuned, and you're going to see in the next few weeks the videos with my real houses, and you can see how all these numbers come together. Thanks.